What's up everybody, it is nearing the end of 2015 and I have a video here to share with you guys what I thought were the greatest things of the year. I'm going to cover movies, TV shows, games, and music. So getting right into it, let me tell you that there was a tie for my favorite movie of the year in 2015. Now, there was a lot of great releases this year, such as Mad Max, Jurassic World, Straight Outta Compton was fucking phenomenal, The Martian, yada yada yada, just tons of great movies. But the movies that gave me the most enjoyment, where I left the theater thinking, damn, that was a friggin' fun movie. It's literally a toss-up between Avengers Age of Ultron and Star Wars Episode 7. Now I feel like both of these movies just ticked all of the right boxes for me. They both had interesting protagonists and antagonists. They both had good plot structures, good story development. They're both part of universes that I'm fond of. Just overall really cool shit. And among all the releases in 2015 that I saw, I'd have to say that these two stand out as the best. So I gotta say it's a tie. I just couldn't pick one. I just couldn't do it. And some of you might disagree with me, but whatever. But I'd say it's a tie between Age of Ultron and Star Wars Episode 7 for my movie of the year, 2015. For my TV series of the year, my choices here are pretty slim pickings because I don't really watch a lot of TV. But I am a fan of a few different series, such as The Walking Dead, Daredevil I thought was great, but there's one that caught my eye, and it caught me the most by surprise, and I absolutely frigging love this show, and that is Ash vs. Evil Dead. Now again, this show is just checking all the right boxes for me. It's funny, it's gory, it's not overly dramatic, it's quirky. It's just pretty much everything I could ask for in a TV series. Now, if you don't know what it is or what it's about or anything like that, it's basically about this middle-aged man who is a hand amputee who accidentally summons demons into our world, and he partners up with a Spanish dude, a Jewish girl, a black woman police officer, and basically they're trying to put an end to all this madness. It's the continuation story from the Evil Dead movies. It's just so awesome. So I'm gonna play a clip for you guys right here. Check this clip out.
For my fan club.
Here's your tip.
Hey! Order up?
He throws the guy into the fan and he says, "Here's the newest member of my fan club." Okay, I admit, lame humor, but I just love it so much. So, Ash vs. Evil Dead just easily takes my spot for TV series of the year, 2015. But now let's get into the music stuff. My favorite rap album of the year, again, unfortunately for this category, it's a little slim for me because there just wasn't many rap albums that caught my ear this year. I wasn't feeling the new Kendrick, I wasn't feeling Yellow Wolf, I wasn't even feeling my boy Mad Child. I'm a huge Mad Child fan. But what I was feeling though was the 15th studio album by Tech 9. Dude, he finally got Eminem to spit on a verse. He got Corey Taylor from Slipknot on a track. And I mean, these tracks are just banging. And I'm gonna admit, I haven't listened to this album in a while, but I'm fixing to go put it on right after recording this commentary because I'm talking about right now and it's bringing me back, and I want to listen to it again right now. So I'm gonna do that. But I mean, when this album was fresh, I was bumping it day in and day out. Solid release by Tech 9. And I mean, it really wasn't even hard for me to pick this as my rap album of the year for 2015 because, like I said, slim pickings, man, slim pickings. But what about metal though, right? You guys all know I love my metal. There's a lot of great metal albums this year. This was a hard one. It wasn't a hard one. It was actually pretty easy for me. It was a really easy choice. But before I tell you what it is, let me go over some honorable mentions real quick, because there was a lot of really, really solid, amazing metal albums this year. Now, some of my favorite metal album releases this year were the Anthropocene Extinction by Cattle Decapitation. Really great album. Immortalized by Disturbed. This one caught me off guard because these guys were on hiatus and all of a sudden, bam, they got an album out. Solid album by Disturbed. I Worship Chaos by Chosen of Bodom. Again, surprised the fuck out of me because the last 2 or 3 albums by Bodom kind of sucked, to be honest. But I Worship Chaos is a phenomenal album. Then you got Repentless by Slayer, solid album. Dormant Heart by Silosis. Found in Faraway Places by August Burns Red. Seven Sternum Drang by Lamb of God was fucking amazing. And just lots and lots more. It was a great year for metal. But honestly, for me, this was actually no contest. And my number one pick will probably surprise most of you, but seriously, the album I picked for Metal Album of the Year 2015 is This Is No Fairy Tale by Karakan Gren. Seriously, like, fuck. This shit came out back in February. I didn't get it till sometime in April, I think, but I have not stopped listening to it since. This shit, I mean, I blast this shit all the time. I blast it when I'm driving. It's the shit I blast when I'm at work. It's the shit I blast when I'm working out. I just love it so much. Not just this album, but the entire band as a whole. But this album, This Is No Fairy Tale, is an album that tells horror stories about death and pain and torment and pretty much any cruel and despicable act you can think of, and I just freaking love it. Now, here's a short clip from a song called The Witch Perished in Flames, which is about a girl who's held captive by a serial killer cannibal, and she's plotting her attempt to escape before he finally decides to kill her. Have a listen.
Now balancing on the edge of a knife. As long as the voice keeps whispering, she will stay alive. She is seriously considering suicide. There is no doubt, to kill herself is the only way out. I will be butchered and buried, and my brother, I'd rather cut my wrist just like my mother.
Oh fuck yes, I fucking love that shit, seriously. But with that said and done, I'm gonna completely flip the script on you guys here. This is No Fairy Tale, my metal album of the year 2015, but right now I'm gonna tell you guys what my song of the year is. Now, for song of the year, this is for like those songs from artists you don't normally listen to, but you catch it on the radio and you can't help but tune it up and sing along. And you know what? To be honest, like, I'm a metalhead at heart. I've also been listening to rap since I was 10 years old, but there's always been a spot in my playlist for some pop songs too, because really, I feel like if you limit your interests, especially in music, you're pretty much just limiting your life. And some people might call this a guilty pleasure, but I have absolutely zero guilt in proudly admitting that Hello by Adele is my song of the year for 2015. And whether you like metal or rap or country or jazz or whatever the hell you want to listen to, it doesn't matter to me. It's impossible to deny the amount of talent that this woman has. And I care nothing for the lyrics. I don't relate to them or the arrangement of the song or anything like that. It's her voice alone that is so impressive and so captivating. And I will crank this shit to 11 whenever it comes on, and I don't give a fuck about it. Fuck, that sounds good. Come on. That's just pure talent right there. It's raw talent, nothing less. You can't even deny it. She's amazing. I mean, whether you like pop music or love songs or any of this mushy stuff, doesn't matter. Her voice is amazing. So Hello by Adele is my song of the year for 2015. A close runner-up was Hotline Bling, but it wasn't a tie. I mean, if it was a tie, I would have mentioned them both, but Hotline Bling was a close runner-up, but Hello, takes the number one spot for my song of the year. But enough about the music. Let's get into my game of the year for 2015. And again, like the metal and movies, I enjoyed a lot of really great games this year. I really enjoyed Arkham Knight. I really loved Until Dawn. I thought Mortal Kombat X was a lot of fun. I thought The Order 1886 was great. I'm having fun with Black Ops 3 and Star Wars Battlefront. I've also been digging Just Cause 3. I mean, lots of stuff, but there's one game that stands out, and ever since I played it back in February, it was my game of the year to beat, and I can confidently say that it has not been beaten. Bloodborne. This game is so good. It was such a refreshing change from the typical shooters that are oversaturating the market with, you know, the difficulty level and the overall challenge of the game. It was just met with lots of raging and cursing, but the overall sense of accomplishment, this is my favorite thing. The overall sense of accomplishment after beating a boss or clearing an area was literally unmatched. I mean, I don't remember feeling that sense of accomplishment in any other games. And I love the mystery of the plot. I love the graphics. I love the style of the game. The combat system was amazing. And those bosses, man, those bosses are nothing short of epic. Easy choice for me here. Bloodborne is my game of the year for 2015. And that's going to wrap up this video. So thank you all for watching. If you guys are new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for more commentaries and Black Ops 3 Emblem tutorials. If you've been with me for a while now, I want to thank you guys for your support. 2015 was a big year for my channel. I went from being just barely over 1,000 subs to nearly 6,000 subs within a year, so that's pretty damn sweet. But that's going to be it for me for now, you guys. Thank you all for watching. I'm Vile Self. Later, villains.